Vietnam Holding is an investment company that holds a concentrated high-conviction portfolio of Vietnamese stocks. Its shares have been listed on the London Stock Exchange since its inception in 2006 under the ticker VNH, and the portfolio has been managed by Dynam Capital since 2018. The portfolio size allows the manager to be flexible in selection and rotation. Vietnam Holding makes distributions to its shareholders through regular share buybacks. It has also introduced an innovative annual redemption feature. Vietnam is a young country, with median population age of 33.6 years and an employment to population ratio of 73%, compared to the global average of 58%. Vietnam has been attracting significant foreign direct investment inflows, predominantly in manufacturing, as global giants are diversifying their supply chains. For years, Vietnam has followed an open trade policy, strengthening its relationships around the globe, and was one of the first countries to agree a deal with the US amid the global trade tensions of 2025. Manufacturing for export developed rapidly, and currently trade represents twice Vietnam's GDP. Strong economic growth, paired with favorable demographics, is translating into a rapidly growing middle class and domestic spending. Vietnam Holding invests in high-conviction stocks in a dynamic market. It seeks out small and medium-sized companies that have the potential to double their earnings in 4 to 5 years, as well as best-in-class blue chips. It invests solely in companies meeting its strict criteria regarding ESG practices, including in particular with respect to disclosures and market communication. This creates a relatively narrow investable universe of between 60 and 80 stocks, out of around 400 quoted on the Ho Chi Minh Stock Exchange. Vietnam Holding selects between 25 and 30 stocks to actively trade in, with its portfolio turnover of around 30 to 40% in any given year. This translates into a high active share against Vietnam's all-share index, normally around 75%. ESG criteria are at the forefront of its investment strategy. Despite investing in minority stakes, it takes an active approach to helping its portfolio companies improve their ESG credentials. Vietnam Holding and Dynam Capital representatives regularly advise portfolio companies and participate in many related conferences and events. The CIO of Dynam Capital is co-founder of the Vietnam Institute of Directors. The company has been a signatory of the UN Principles for Responsible Investing since 2009. The ESG profile of the company's portfolio is periodically evaluated by an independent advisor. Vietnam Holding's manager focuses on Vietnam's industrialisation, urbanisation and rise in domestic consumption. Strong FDI in Vietnam's manufacturing sector has driven the country's industrialisation and the development of a large ecosystem of supporting businesses, such as industrial parks and logistic companies. Growing urbanisation creates additional demand and investment opportunities across a broad variety of sectors, including housing, transportation and convenience stores. Vietnam Holding benefits from this trend primarily through investments in real estate developers and banks. Its strategy is to seize opportunities arising from the growth in disposable income of Vietnam's population and the associated increase in sales of retail chains. Vietnam has supported growth in education, which has resulted in a rising number of tech companies. A prime example of this is VNH's investee company FPT, a software services company with global footprint. Vietnam Holding has significantly outperformed Vietnam's equity markets in each calendar year from 2020 to 2024, highlighting the investment manager's stock-picking expertise, as the fund's nimble size allows it to be dynamic within the investment environment. It also enables the fund to offer an annual unconditional share redemption where investors may tender their shares at NAV. If you want to learn more about Vietnam Holding, please visit www.edisongroup.com.